WAEC INFOBOX is brought to you by the West African Examinations Council in partnership with Ovueta and supported by BIC and ULESSEN.
WAEC INFOBOX.
Hello there. Aristotle, an ancient Greek philosopher and polymath during the classical period in ancient Greece and founder of the Lyceum, said, "Those who educate children are more to be honored than those who just produce them. For those who just produce children only give them life, while those who educate them give them the art of living well." Welcome to another episode of WAEC INFOBOX, the most authoritative television program on education and examinations in Nigeria and West Africa in general. In this episode of WAEC INFOBOX, we bring you the concluding part of our interview with Mrs. Frances Iweha Onuku, the Senior Deputy Registrar, Head, Test Development Division, WAEC Nigeria. Mrs. Iweha Onuku reveals more about the inner workings of the Test Development Division of the West African Examinations Council. Plus our other regular segments, we celebrate another academic champion, examination success tips, WAEC socials, and more. I am Rhoda Morakinyo. Do stay tuned.
Hey, I miss you.
It's not working.
What?
It's just not working.
Excuse me? You told me you love me and now it's not working?
The pen.
Who the heck is Jen?
There's just nothing. What's the problem?
Jen, huh?
Who?
For next time, Big Crystal Original. Get a pen you can rely on.
Are you looking for a world-class aptitude testing service in Nigeria? Here we are. The West African Examinations Council delivers reliable and standardized computer and paper-based aptitude testing service for recruitment, promotion, entrance, guidance and scholarship needs. Our services are a breath of fresh air in a highly competitive business environment. For inquiries, please call 080-2310-3924, 080-3414-9549, or send an email to aptitudetestdepartment@waec.org.ng. The integrity of our aptitude test services is unbeatable.
Do you want to work in the film and TV industry? Are you passionate about acting, screenwriting, and more? Then register at the NIJ Film and TV Academy. The academy, set up by the Nigerian Institute of Journalism, will commence with 7 courses: screen acting, screenwriting, cinematography, film directing, film editing, film sound production, and television production. At the NIJ Film and TV Academy, you will receive hands-on training by industry experts and internship opportunities. Register now to join the August 2021 session at nijfilmandtv.com or call 080-2325-2756 or 080-6591-1247. NIJ Film and TV Academy, making effective impact for creativity.
WAEC INFOBOX.
This week on the news and innovations at WAEC and the educational sector in Nigeria. First up, WAEC confirms full readiness for the conduct of the 2021 West African Senior School Certificate Examination for school candidates. It is no longer news that the 2021 West African Senior School Certificate Examination for school candidates will commence from Monday, August 16th and run until Friday, October 8th across the West African sub-region, with Nigeria concluding the examination on September 30th, 2021. The West African Examinations Council West Africa's foremost examining body, acquainted the media with the preparations it has made for the smooth and successful conduct of the 2021 West African Senior School Certificate Examination for school candidates. During the media event, Mr. Patrick Aregan, the head of the Nigerian National Office of the Council, explained for the opt-in time that this year's examination will be conducted in August instead of May-June because of the need to present an international timetable coupled with the disruption caused by COVID-19. The need to align with Nigeria's emergency academic calendar and the request by the federal government were factors responsible for the shifting date. 19,425 recognized secondary schools comprising 8,052 public and 11,373 private schools spread across the nooks and crannies of the 36 states of the Federation and the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, will be presenting a total of 1,573,789 candidates, comprising 792,620 males, that is 50.36%, and 781,169 females, that is 49.64% for the examination. Candidates will be examined in 76 subjects made up of 197 papers. About 25,000 senior teachers would be participating in the examination, as supervisors, Mr. Aregan said.
In accordance with the final international timetable, the West African Senior School Certificate Examination for School Candidates 2021 will take place throughout the sub-region from Monday, August 16 to Friday, October 8, 2021. However, the examination will end in Nigeria on the 30th of September 2021, spanning a period of 7 weeks. I wish to happily report that we are working hand in hand with the Federal Ministry of Education and the various state ministries of education to deliver, as usual, a credible examination to the Nigerian child and the Nigerian public. We are grateful to the Honorable Minister of Education for his usual understanding and wonderful cooperation. The final international timetable has been sent to all schools through our branch and zonal offices for their proper guidance.
With the 2021 WASCCE for school candidates starting on Monday, 16th of August 2021, many parents and guardians have been expressing well wishes for all candidates sitting for the examination, urging them to put in their best at this crucial point of their education. WAEC INFOBOX randomly captured some of these messages.
They should study well, study hard, so that they can become better leaders.
Be diligent in your studies. You should have studied before now. Run through your revision. Do not engage in malpractices. It will not take you anywhere.
I would want you to read hard, though you've been reading, but you just need to do more revision. But I can tell you that when you do your best and leave the rest, you get whatever you want. And I pray that God strengthen you.
I think you should just give it all your best and ensure that you write it once and you pass it once, because that's the sweet part of it. It's an experience that you should just have once and get over with. If you have to write and rewrite, you might not have the same energy and the same vibe to continue, reading and, the spirit of rewriting it again and again.
On the fringe of the media event held by WAEC Nigeria to give a full update on preparedness for the 2021 West African Senior School Certificate Examination for school candidates, WAEC INFOBOX had the opportunity to get Dr. Olusoya Francis Da Costa, Senior Deputy Registrar, Test Administration, the man in charge of the actual conduct of the examination, to make some comments.
We are in very difficult times, especially with the COVID-19 pandemic and insecurity in some parts of the country. We have gone through the Federal Ministry of Education to the various state ministries, making sure that we have all the necessary support from government and cascading down to schools. The schools have been fully briefed about what arrangements must be made to ensure that all COVID-19 protocols are observed and the necessary security and all that. The printing of exam materials, the pre-exam materials, the post-exam materials, all this we have done. Briefing of supervisors and principals of schools are ongoing. So we are fully prepared for this exam.
WAEC reopens Calabar office after NSAS destruction. The West African Examinations Council, WAEC, has reopened its office in Calabar after it was destroyed by hoodlums who hijacked the NSAS protest on October 24, 2020 and destroyed the office buildings, cars, furniture and certificates, amongst others. Speaking on Monday 9th of August 2021 in Calabar, the head of the Nigerian National Office of WAEC, Patrick Aregan, said that the examination body received the news of the destruction in Lagos with sadness at the time, saying that the complete rehabilitation was to enable the office to continue to render service to the people of the state. Mr. Aregan said, with a sense of disappointment, that after the destruction which was visited on the office, officials from the state government and other stakeholders visited the place and made some promises, but the council was yet to see the fulfillment of these promises. He gave the assurance that WAEC, as an examination body, exists to serve the Nigerian child as well as all other stakeholders.
It means we would have to continue to render services to the Nigerian child and satisfy the interests of other stakeholders.
In another development, WAEC launches chatbot request platform. The best news of the past week was broken when the head of the Nigerian National Office Council, Mr. Aregan, announced an innovation to improve the council services and customer experience. Speaking on WAEC's chatbot, a revolutionary customer service experience, Mr. Aregan said that the candidates will make requests from the council online through the new request management system called WAEC Chatbot. The HNO explained that through the online platform, candidates and others can process and track requests from the council, including requests for certificates without visiting WAEC offices physically. He added that the WAEC chatbot enables the public to interact with WAEC for many WAEC services on WhatsApp. Keep a date with WAEC INFOBOX for a comprehensive story on how to use the new WAEC chatbot. And that's the news on WAEC INFOBOX.
Hello everyone. My name is Mrs. Omolemi Hassan. I'm a Senior Deputy Registrar in charge of School Examinations Department, the Test Administration Division, WAEC Lagos. Keep watching WAEC InfoBox. You will get entertained, you will get some knowledge, you will know what we do in WAEC. Keep watching.
Learning is the beginning of wealth. Learning is the beginning of health. Learning is the beginning of spirituality. Searching and learning is where the miracle process all begins. Let us enjoy enlightenment with the concluding part of our interview with Mrs. Frances Iweha Onuku, Senior Deputy Registrar, Head, Test Development Division, WAEC Nigeria.
Do you feel a sense of moral burden when your child performs very well in WAEC exam?
My children, I want to understand my children, my biological children, or...
No, what I mean is your biological children.
Moral burden. I see moral burden as a negative, and I don't have any at all. In fact, let me share an experience with you. One of my children, when she wrote WAEC exams, of course, did very well. And somebody said, is it not the one that the mother works in WAEC and all that? And it was so funny to my child because she knew very well that the mother's job in WAEC had no influence whatsoever in her performance. You see, WAEC is such a beautiful organization that even the registrar to council, cannot ask the most junior officer in TDD to show him the test papers and the person will oblige. It can never happen. Never. In the sense that every officer of the council knows that the registrar does not have power to even sack him or her. So if I know you cannot sack me, then you cannot oblige me to bend the rules or break the rules. Do you understand what I mean? So it's not done in WAEC. So many heads of test development division have had their children repeat WAEC exams. Some have had their children rewrite some papers, fail English language, fail mathematics, because we don't have any influence at all. At all. So when my children perform very well, they perform very well because as a WAEC staff, I have taken the responsibility to make sure that I am not put to shame, that they don't disappoint. And what do I do? To provide them with all they require. Good teaching, good extramural classes, ensure that they study, provide them with relevant materials, books, whatever they need to study and excel. Of course, I make sure they have them, and I leave them to study on their own, write the exams, and come back and tell me how they fared in the examinations. No WAEC staff, nobody influences the child's performance in any way at all. And the worst will even be a TDD person. It's a no-go area at all. So when my children perform well, they did that out of their own efforts. No influence. I don't take any credit.
Do you have any message for yourself?
For my staff, of course, I would only encourage them to continue to put in their best, to continue to ensure that they key into the vision of the organization. The Exams Council is definitely a place to be. The Exams Council is a very good employer, and I expect every staff of the council to be proud to be associated with this noble organization. I will only encourage them to continue to put in their best and abide by the rules and regulations guiding our operations, because the Exams Council is a very good employer.
Thank you very much, madam, for the time. We've enjoyed your company. We will be back again and again. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been speaking with Mrs. Iweha Onuku, the head of Test Development Division of the West African Examinations Council, WAEC Nigeria. Till another time when I bring you another key officer of the council. Over to you now, Rhoda.
Before ULESSON, learning was extremely difficult for me.
Studying was okay, but it was hectic.
After I started using the ULESSON app, things started getting better for me, and I started studying more than I used to.
Biology has become a piece of cake, because with any time in an exam hall where I'm forgetting something, any subject of biology, I'll just remember the picture a tutor used to describe a particular thing, and I'll quickly remember.
When we got this ULESSON app and she started to study, beyond our imagination and thoughts, she cleared her papers in SS2. I must tell you, it made me proud. I'm very happy. I'm very happy.
Download on the Google Play Store and Apple App Store.
Wow, with BIC, you'll find all the essentials for a successful school year. Colorings, pencils, and of course, your favorite BIC crystal and 4 color pens. Write your future with BIC.
Do you want to work in the film and TV industry? Are you passionate about acting, screenwriting, and more? Then register at the NIJ Film and TV Academy. The academy, set up by the Nigerian Institute of Journalism, will commence with 7 courses: screen acting, screenwriting, cinematography, film directing, film editing, film sound production, and television production. At the NIJ Film and TV Academy, you will receive hands-on training by industry experts and internship opportunities. Register now to join the August 2021 session at nijfilmandtv.com or call 080-2325-2756 or 080-6591-1247. NIJ Film and TV Academy, making effective impact for creativity.
On today's episode of WAEC INFOBOX, we present to you our academic champion, a brilliant and intellectually sound young mind, the 15-year-old Nigerian mathematics genius, Faith Odunsi, who beat other participants from across the world to the title of the Global Open Mathematics Competition, a move that made her a part of history. Enjoy. The Academic Champions is brought to you by the kind support of BIC.
I won the Global Open Mathematics Tournament 2020-2021. So in my school, we have competition class where they pick out people to write various competitions and things like that. So our teachers informed us that there was a competition, Global Open Mathematics Tournament. So we wrote a series of screening tests, and they eventually picked out people to represent the school. There were plenty of people from my school that wrote the competition. It was virtual because of the COVID-19 pandemic. So the first stage was virtual. It was a question where you pick from the options. So in that first stage, I got 66%. In the second stage, so I also got 66%. Then the quarterfinals, that was held on Microsoft Teams. Quarterfinals to the finals was held on Microsoft Teams. In that stage, you have to type in, as soon as the question comes, you have to type in your correct answer in the chat box. So the first correct answer is the person that gets the points for that.
During the 2018 Calbepedia, she set a record of answering 19 questions in 1 minute, which was a record that still stands till today. She has been the mathematics queen for Nigeria, awarded by the National Mathematics Center for the past 3 years, 2018 up until date. The last award was done in January in Abuja, where she was crowned the Mathematics Queen of Nigeria. She has represented Nigeria at the Pan-African Mathematics Olympics in South Africa. She was initially supposed to represent Nigeria in 2018 in Kenya, but Nigeria couldn't make it. She was there in 2019 in South Africa to represent Nigeria, where she won a silver medal. She was also supposed to represent Nigeria again in the Pan-African Mathematics Olympic in Tunisia in 2020, but could not go because of the COVID outbreak. She has also attended other competitions, American Mathematics Olympics, Kangaroo, San Francisco, and some other competitions that she has done very well.
When we were preparing for the competition, we prepared in school. And then I was watching her prepare. I saw that she was very studious and hardworking. I encouraged her. I still told her to continue.
In the quarterfinals, I was up against somebody from Ghana, but he was not available that day. So I went against Ajuja Panda from, I think, Indonesia, where we had a tie of 10 points. Then we had to do a tiebreaker. So at the tiebreaker, the tiebreaker is first correct answer qualifies to the next stage. So I was actually scared because it was a crucial point. So after getting my answer, I had to cross-check twice before I sent it. And I was still scared because the first correct answer, so what if she sent it first? So I had to be fast about that. And I got the question. Then at the finals, I was up against Nicholas Lee from, I think, Philippines, where he got 10 points and I got 40 points. Okay, it was quite, the exercise was quite helpful actually. But at some points when my mates are playing, at some points it will actually be quite frustrating, but you just have to put your mind on the end goal. Then also, good things don't come by just merely sitting around. You should also practice and work very hard, burn the midnight candle, anything you want to do. Make sure that you're not just lazing around if you really want to have a good end goal.
We as parents must inculcate this value in our children, that this is an evil and our children should not be part of it. When we let our children realize it, that cheating is bad.
Cheating, I don't actually encourage cheating, because cheating just shows you don't know what you're doing. And that if you prepare extensively, you will read very well, you know what you're doing, there's no need to cheat.
If you use most of your day to watch TV and eventually at the end of the day, maybe you didn't read or you didn't benefit anything from that day, I don't feel it's profitable. So I feel that you should moderate your not only TV, other activities. You should moderate your time, dedicate some time to do productive work, and eventually you come out good.
WAEC INFOBOX.
My name is Yusuf Ari, Director of Administration, WAEC Nigeria. WAEC INFOBOX is a rich, enlightening television program. Keep watching WAEC INFOBOX.
WAEC INFOBOX. This is WAEC Socials.
Hello, welcome to WAEC Socials, a segment of the WAEC INFOBOX program where we usually provide answers to the questions you send in to us via our social media handles, like on Instagram, on WAEC NGR, and on Facebook, on facebook.com/WAECNG. Today, we'll be providing answers to some of the questions you have sent in to us. Please sit back and watch. Hello, Chisom. We are sorry about the loss of your certificate, but we want to inform you through this medium that WAEC in the 5 member countries does not issue a certificate twice. You have to apply for attestation of results. Kindly visit any WAEC office nearest to you and apply. Please be informed that WAEC in the 5 member countries no longer entertain requests for amendment of date of birth on certificates. At Benrich, the conduct of the WASCCE for school candidates 2021 will start on August 16, 2021 and end on September 30th, 2021. Emmanuel Ejukwu Oscar, the answer is yes. The final international timetable for the conduct of the WASCCE for school candidates 2021 has been released to schools. Since it's a school-based exam, kindly see your principal for a copy of the timetable. Thank you. I want to believe that you're asking about registration for WASCCE for private candidates 2021. If that is the case, the registration has not commenced. We'll let you know when it will commence very soon. Thank you. We've come to the end of this segment of WAEC Socials. I want to believe that we've done justice to the questions that you sent in. Please do remember our social media handles. On Instagram is WAECNGR, and on Facebook, facebook.com/WAECNG. Until see you next time, bye.
WAEC INFOBOX. Tips for successful exam preparation. Use flowcharts and diagrams. Visual aids can be especially helpful when revising the study material. At the start of a topic, write down everything you already know about the subject. Closer to the exam, transform your revision notes into a diagram. In that manner, visual remembrance can aid your readiness considerably when taking the exam. Practice on old exams. One of the most effective ways to prepare for exams is to practice with an old version of previous exams. Also, an old test will help you to see the format and formulation of the questions, and it will be good for you to know what to expect, but also as a worthy practice for measuring the time you need for the actual test. Explain your answers to others. With the help of your family and friends, you could excel on your exam. Explain to them your reasoning for why you have answered a certain question in a certain way. Organize study groups with friends. Study groups can help you get the answers you need and finish tasks faster. Just make sure that the group is focused on the subject and they are not easily distracted.
WAEC INFOBOX. Wow, with BIC, you'll find all the essentials for a successful school year. Colorings, pencils, and of course, your favorite BIC crystal and 4 color pens. Write your future with BIC.
Wow, when one is learning and enjoying, time is not always one's best friend. It has been a pleasure to bring you this unique episode of WAEC INFOBOX. I hope you enjoyed it and learned as much as I did. Condoleezza Rice, an American diplomat, political scientist who was the first female African-American Secretary of State and the first woman to serve as National Security Advisor, said, "Education is transformational. It changes lives. That is why people work so hard to become educated, and why education has always been the key to achieving better possibilities in career and personal growth. It is the force that erases arbitrary divisions of ethnicity, religious fanaticism, class, negative culture, and unlocks every person's God-given potential. So, seek to be educated, get educated. I am Rhoda Murakinyo. Goodbye."
WAEC INFOBOX was brought to you by the West African Examinations Council in partnership with Ovueta and supported by BIC and ULESSON. That's it for today on WAEC INFOBOX. We hope to see you back here, same station, same time.